As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Toledo Rockets offense will come out first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And down he goes back with the 3.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So Hawaii's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Lining up to convert third down. Give to the running back. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Getting ready Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Rasmussen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice. Have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. The vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They are up by 7 over Missouri. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The inside handoff creates a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown Warriors. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here. Looking for space. It's Rasmussen. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty... sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative, but again, this opens up the pass, this keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. There was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for space. It's That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. The hook up there.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown. Would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Rockets are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Gage. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense in press coverage. They just keep firing. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Hawaii has it back as they send the... onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. And you want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Rainbow Warriors headed quickly to the line. To give to the big fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gage. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch near the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out